Ever since I posted my Voxy video, I've had a countless number of users asking questions left and right, and this has apparently swamped their Discord server. I mean, since posting my video, the mod has literally quadrupled in downloads. And while I still do have things planned for Voxy, I still want to shift gears towards the shader side of Minecraft because I really do enjoy doing videos on different graphic options and shaders and stuff like that. But I think it's time that I do another Voxy video. This time, I'm going to be pushing it to its limits. Oh, not to mention, milk chocolate finally got approved on Modrinth, so please go check it out. For those who don't know, it's basically just like my chocolate mod pack, just with wildly more optimizations and way less mods. But it still does feel like chocolate, just a lighter version. So if that's something you're into, definitely go check that out. The link will be in the description. Okay, so to kick things off, obviously as always, I'm playing in 5K. This is just my standard gaming resolution for videos. I know I've had so many users say, this is such a ridiculous resolution to play in. I completely get that. I normally play in 1440, but for the videos, just to make them look nice, I do play in 5K so they come out clean. Now going through all Voxy's options, as we can see, starting with 64, then switching to 256, then 1024, and 2048. You can see a pretty big leap from 64 to 256. I think the leap from 1024 to 2048 isn't that noticeable. It's not huge. If anything, 1024 just looks a little more foggy. I think at that point, it's pretty hard to tell, but it's still pretty cool. Now this whole time I've been using Voxy mixed with Terralith and Tectonic. Tectonic is a terrain generation mod that completely overhauls the vanilla overworld. It makes mountains huge, mountain valleys insane looking, creates these beautiful flowing rivers, and overall just really makes the terrain look unreal. Or should I say too real, because it literally looks like real life terrain. Now this is using my custom preset called the Wild West Tectonic. This just makes it one giant desert, and I think it looks pretty cool. The download for this preset will be in the description. And all my channel members get access to all my Tectonic presets early. Again, huge shout out to my channel members. Y'all really help me keep creating great content. Alright, so this is with me playing at 2048 chunks with Voxy. And just look how much detail there is in the terrain. It's absolutely insane. So for this clip, I turned down the fog in Photon quite a bit. I've had users complain that the fog is way too extreme, so for those who have, you'd probably like these next clips a lot better. Now this is a test with all the clouds disabled, the fog set to the very minimum, and with me just going through the render distances on Voxy again. With these clips you can really tell the difference, just because of how high up I am in the world. The last test was more of like a, more realistic test of what it would look like if you were maybe playing in a survival world. But this one really shows you how the render distance affects the gameplay. Now, if you want to see something cool, check this out. Look how bad the aliasing is without the clouds on in Photon. If someone wants to explain why this is happening technically and in more detail in the comments, go ahead, I'll pin it. I just think this looks really interesting. Obviously it's a very distracting visual bug, I guess you could say, but I find it interesting how turning on the clouds in Photon almost completely covers this up. For this last test, I'll be using the Big Globe World Generation mod. I think this mod has a very unique look, completely different than Tectonic in my opinion. It creates these vast trees, huge towering mountains, which honestly are vastly different from Tectonic's mountains, which tend to form more mountain ranges, with Big Globe is sort of just like singular mountains placed around the map, which I think looks really cool. A lot of people hate on the floating islands in Big Globe, but I think they just add to the atmosphere and really make it feel ethereal. Like just look at all these little floating islands around the map, they look really cool to me. Now I could have realistically gone with JJ Thunder to the max, which is an even more insane world generation mod. It creates 1-to-1 scale mountains, so basically real life mountains. But I did go with Big Globe, just because there's more variety to me. I think the biomes don't all look the same, kind of like the previous mod I just mentioned. They just look very polished to me. Alright, well that's pretty much it. I think as far as Voxy goes, that's the max I can get it. I did play around with the pixel subdivision size, and even though it says the performance impact on that is high, putting it on the max setting, which is actually the lowest number, it didn't really affect my performance that much. So that's why I didn't really consider that part of the video. But other than that, let me know what y'all think about the Big Globe and Voxy combo in the comments. And if you have any other ideas you want me to try out, go ahead and drop them there too. Alright y'all, till next time.